Good morning. Today in our devotional, we fast forward in time from yesterday over 400 years, but we are still in Egypt. This is during the time of Moses, or really just before Moses, when the Hebrew people are no longer treasured guests in Egypt of the Pharaoh. Now they are slaves, and we pick up the story in Exodus 2. A man from the family of Levi married a Levite woman. The woman became pregnant and had a son. She saw there was something special about him and hid him. She hid him for 3 months. When she couldn't hide him any longer, she got a little basket boat made out of papyrus, waterproofed it with tar and pitch, and placed the child in it. Then she set it afloat in the reeds at the edge of the Nile. The baby's older sister found herself a vantage point a little way off and watched to see what would happen to him. Pharaoh's daughter came down to the Nile to bathe. Her maidens strolled on the bank. She saw the basket boat floating in the reeds, and she sent her maid to get it. She opened it and saw the child, a baby, crying. Her heart went out to that child, and she said, "This must be one of the Hebrew babies." Then his sister was before her. "Do you want me to go and get a nursing mother from the Hebrews so she can nurse the baby for you?" Pharaoh's daughter said, "Yes, go." And the girl went and called the child's mother. Pharaoh's daughter told her, "Take this baby and nurse him for me. I'll pay you." The woman took the child and nursed him. And after the child was weaned, she presented him to Pharaoh's daughter, who adopted him as her son. She named him Moses, which means pulled out, saying, "I pulled him out of the water." One of the things that leaps off the page at me when I read this right now is the idea that Moses' family faced adversity in creative ways. They couldn't challenge the Pharaoh's order that all babies be killed by rising up in protest or by taking up arms against Pharaoh. They just weren't strong enough. They had no recourse, and yet they found ways to creatively protest. I kind of call it holy chutzpah. And so Moses' mom hides Moses for 3 months. And then when she can't hide him anymore, she takes him and puts him in that little basket, waterproof basket, and sets him afloat in the Nile. And how hard that must have been, because at that moment, she's just trusting that God will somehow do something with her child. And God rewards that holy chutzpah by guiding, I would say, that little basket right there to the edge of the river where the Pharaoh's daughter was bathing. And of course, Moses' sister has followed along to see what is going to happen to that child, to that basket. And when the basket is brought out and the Pharaoh's daughter sees her, what a wonderful creative way for her sister to say, "Hey, would you like a nursing Hebrew woman to come and nurse this baby?" And so Moses ends up right back with his mother. It's just a wonderful story about adversity, facing adversity with creativity, finding a way to counter evil in small, simple ways, and then that becoming not simply a way to care for Moses and his family, but ultimately this is bringing up a leader for the Hebrew people, the greatest prophet in the whole Old Testament, according to the Jewish tradition. And so we see that creating and being creative in the ways that we live our lives and the ways that we counter evil can help us actually grow greater than we could ever imagine. One contemporary version of this, I want you to meet a little girl in 2017. She was in 2nd grade. Her name was Gianessa Ride, or is Gianessa Ride, and she was diagnosed with alopecia disease, which is where she lost all of her hair as a 2nd grader in just over a few months. And yet she and her mom found creative ways to address her problem, and not only did that mean that she was able to overcome her problem in a sense, but she also became, as you'll see from this little video, a role model. All of us face adversity, as Moses' family did, as Gianessa and her family did, and we have an opportunity when we face adversity to respond with creativity, even with some joy, and discover that not only may that help us, and may God not take and guide us into where we need to be, but also that may be a way that we become role models or that we are able to help others. So whatever adversity you might be facing today, ask God to help you find a creative way to address it and see what God can't do with it. This can happen for you because, of course, God is with us. Amen.